Hey guys, oSgtKickAss here, and we are back for the 5th day in a row, and we are doing something I've never done before. We are reacting to Bo Burnham, and specifically, Welcome to the Internet. So, Bo Burnham is my favourite comedian, I will admit that before we get into this. I love What and Make Happy, they are some of my favourite comedy shows that are out there. However, Inside I have only watched once. It was very quickly before I've gone to work, so I haven't actually really watched much of it, and I don't really remember it. And I've seen a lot of people have reacted to Welcome to the Internet, and people seem to love it. So I thought, why not do the same thing, guys? So as always, if you do enjoy the video, hit subscribe, turn the bell notifications on, and let's get straight into it.
Welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found.
I love it. So instantly, it's like he's selling the internet to us, or like he's some tour guide. So welcome to the internet. Have a look around. Anything that you can think of, it can be found here.
Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse.
Yeah, there's a lot of drivel out there on the internet, isn't there? And a lot of just bollocks. But yeah, it's some better, some worse. So yeah, there's some really good content out there. Obviously, I mean, YouTube's the pinnacle of that. Some of it's really good. Some of it's absolute worthless drivel. I mean, I'm not sure where I sit on that scale. I mean, that's for you to decide. But yeah, we've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. But it's like, yeah, anything you can think of, anything you might think you want to know, can be found on the internet. So welcome.
Can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Come and take a seat. Would you like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to
would you like to see the news? So would you like to see what's going on? Would you like to know what's going on and stuff? Or would you like to see some famous women's feet? Fucking hell. I mean, that is, I assume that's a large portion of the internet. I mean, the foot fetish community it's a bizarre one, I'll be honest. I'm not involved with it personally, but yeah, it's, I mean, I assume by the internet it's been made much bigger, but yeah, there you go. Would you like to see the news, or like, know what's going on in the world? Or would you like to just look at a celebrity's feet? Fuck's sake.
You like to see the news or any famous women's feet? There's no need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest.
Don't need to panic. This isn't a test. Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest for you. So, oh dear, it's not a test. Just whatever you want. Just do it.
Just nod or shake your head and we'll do the rest. Welcome to the internet. What would you prefer? Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy.
Oh my god, he's just fucking summed Twitter up in one sentence. Would you like to think for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? That is Twitter in a nutshell. It's either people being SJW social justice warriors, or it's people racially abusing people. That is Twitter. That is all it is. It's just a... Oh, and football Twitter as well, but it's just a cesspit, isn't it, Twitter? Jesus Christ. If you needed anyone to sum up Twitter in a sentence, there you go.
Would you like to fight for civil rights or tweet a racial slur? Be happy, be horny, be bursting with rage. We got a million different ways to engage.
So there you go. You can be happy or horny or really angry or whatever your emotion. We've got a way for you to engage on the internet, whether it's all caps typing a rant or just watching a funny video on YouTube or watching porn. I mean, whichever emotion you've got, there's at least one way or a few ways for you to engage. There you go.
Bursting with rage, we got a million different ways to engage. Welcome to the internet. Put your cares aside. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got movies.
Oh, fucking hell. It really does go from that. I mean, you'd be scrolling about Facebook and it'll be like, oh, here's this cool trick, like a life trick. I mean, they're always shit, aren't they? I mean, it's always like something that's just much more complex than just doing it normally. But yeah, it's like, there you go. Here's a tip for straining pasta easier. And then here's a 9-year-old who died in a car crash. It's fucking like, Jesus Christ. It really is like that. Like, the internet is mental. You could go on a story about football, you'll scroll down to the bottom and it's like, this person was killed by lightning. It's like, Jesus Christ, I didn't need to know. But yeah, it really is so vast. I mean, you can have like kittens playing about and then, like you said, and then just a child's dead. Like, okay, like, what?
Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. We got movies and doctors and fantasy sports and a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet.
So yeah, we've got things like fantasy football and stuff like that, and then yeah, we've got doctors, we've got movies, we've got all these amazing things. Look at YouTube and everything, and then here's a picture of all the Harry Potter characters having sex with each other. Like, who draws that? Not only who draws that, who puts that on the internet, and who puts that to the internet to the extent where people actually also enjoy that? Like, what is going on? Like, the internet really is bizarre at times. So like I've said, you've got the good side of the internet. There's like bits on YouTube and stuff, and there's like movies. You can watch movies and TV shows, and everyone loves it, and everyone gets on. And then you've got weird communities, the foot fetish community, the hentai community, and you've also got the dark side that you mentioned, like a 9-year-old dying. It's just, the internet is just so all over the place. Like, it's ridiculous.
And a bunch of colored pencil drawings of all the different characters in Harry Potter fucking each other. Welcome to the internet. Hold on to your socks, cause a random guy just kindly sent you photos of his cock. They are grainy and off-putting. He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore.
Oh my god, incels are gonna love that line. So, a gentleman just kindly sent you photos of his penis. They're grainy, they're off-putting. And he's just sent you more. How lucky are you? But don't worry, don't act surprised, you fucking like it, you dirty whore. Jesus Christ, calling her a whore for getting unsolicited, unwanted dick pics. And if that doesn't sum up some men on the internet, I don't know what will. But it's so true. I mean, there's so many men out there. I mean, Snapchat made this the worst thing. That just send their penis to every woman and just expect a good response. Like, is romance dead? No, it's fine. Craig just sent his penis to some random woman he's never met. Romance has never been more alive. But I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, how is that ever going to pull a woman? Like, what? But yeah, and then they're like, if the woman complains, they're like, no, it's fine, you like it, or the women like it when they do it. It's like, no, they don't. You're an incel. Kill yourself. And that's the sort of response that makes the internet a dark place. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
He just sent you more. Don't act surprised, you know you like it, you whore. See a man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think.
Oh, wow. So, see a man beheaded. So, again, to that dark side of the internet. Yeah, I mean, when ISIS were very much in charge, they were posting videos of beheading people and stuff, and I'm sure if you wanted to see that, you could search it now and find it. I mean, it's absolutely horrifying. I saw one once, I didn't know what the video was, someone sent it to me, and it's absolutely horrifying. But yeah, then obviously with the rise of social media, get offended. So there's a lot more people getting offended now. Like, obviously we hear the whole thing of snowflakes, but yeah, be offended, see a shrink. You can do that on the internet now. There's shrinks on the internet. There's a lot more. The internet has done things for businesses that's really good. But yeah, see a man beheaded, obviously awful, the dark side. And then, get offended, see a shrink then. And then show us pictures of your children. Tell us every thought you think. So Facebook, I mean, mums and stuff, especially on Facebook, posting pictures of their kids and everything their kids do, and every thought goes on Twitter now, or Snapchat, or Facebook, or something. We don't keep anything private anymore. Everything we do has to be on the internet. It has to be now, because if it's not on the internet, it didn't happen. That's how it seems to be. So yeah, shows pictures of children. tell us everything you think, and then people wonder why advertising's so good. Well, you fucking told the internet everything you need to know.
Man beheaded, get offended, see a shrink. Show us pictures of your children, tell us every thought you think. Start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor.
So start a rumor, buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer. Because old people are on the internet now. So okay boomer, that's why that got so big. Okay boomer, remember that. Do a zoomer, DM a girl in groomer. Yeah, you can DM anyone across the world now. Even if you don't know them, you can DM. I mean, I could DM someone in New Zealand or Australia now if I found them. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it has made the world much more connected, but it's caused a lot more problems, the internet. But then, yeah, what was it? Then a tip to a boomer. What was the last one?
Buy a broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor.
Find a tumour, yeah. I mean, you search any symptoms you've got now. So say you've got a headache, you type headache in, you've got a brain tumour, you're going to die. I've had a bit of a cough, COVID, dead. You've got lung cancer, you're going to die. Like, literally now, if you type any symptom into the internet, you're convinced you're going to die within 12 hours. Like, it's crazy.
A broomer, send a death threat to a boomer, or DM a girl and groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your... Here's a healthy breakfast option, you should kill your mom.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. So, I mean, that just shows the intense thing. So it's like, oh, here's a healthy breakfast option. So you click on that, you look down, and then at the bottom there's some article on some weird website. You should kill your mother. Like, Jesus Christ, it really is like that. There is dark bits of the internet. So it's like, here's a healthy breakfast option. You could kill your mom. You should kill your mom. Like, it's Jesus Christ. It's not quite that intense, but there is. I mean, Jesus Christ.
And groomer, do a zoomer, find a tumor in your... Here's a healthy breakfast option. You should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb.
Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. I mean, I feel like he's just going through an incel search history now. Why do women never have sex with me? And then the next thing, how can I build a bomb to kill women because they won't have sex with me? I mean, the incel community is really fucked, isn't it? I mean, they literally... I mean, one of them assumed that the government should give women to men. Like, what? That's fucking insane. Like, they literally said they should have a girlfriend program for the government, and men should be given women to have sex with. Like, the fuck? The incel community is fucked. But yeah, I'm sure there is websites on there. Like, obviously, people like, here's how women never fuck you. So people are going to be searching, why don't women like me? And then it's like, going to give them some bullshit advice or something. And then another website, here's how to build a bomb. Like, Jesus. Why? Why are these existing?
The breakfast option, you should kill your mom. Here's why women never fuck you. Here's how you can build a bomb. Which Power Ranger are you? Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids.
There we go. Now we get onto the conspiracy theory side of the internet. So, which power are you at? What Power Ranger are you? Take this quiz. So yeah, you see them all the time on Facebook. Oh, what Power Ranger are you? What Powerpuff Girl character? I've referenced my age there. Bloody hell, Powerpuff Girls. Jesus Christ. Showing my age there. But yeah, it's like, you take this quirky quiz. Oh, what Disney princess are you? Or something like that. And you see people posting them all the time. And then it's... Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your children. They're going to kill you. They want you to die. It's like, that's the conspiracy side of the internet. The amount of conspiracy theories on the internet is insane. And I'm sure that may be one. I'm assuming that's an actual conspiracy theory. I mean, someone's probably done it. But yeah, it's just that some of the conspiracy theories on YouTube, on Reddit, and all these websites are absolutely insane. And it's just like, how can you believe that?
Take this quirky quiz. Obama sent the immigrants to vaccinate your kids.
What, that's all. The vaccinate your kids. Switching back and forth. It's great.
Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time.
There you go. Can I interest you in everything all of the time? Literally everything is on the internet. If you search for it and you search hard enough or deep enough, you will find anything you want on the internet. And do you want it all the time? The internet doesn't turn off. And you've got it with you. You've got your phone with you all the time. That's got the internet. Or your laptop, or you're somewhere. There's 4G now. You can get internet anywhere. So it's like, do you want everything all of the time? Because that's what you've got now in your pocket.
Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time.
So apathy's a tragedy, boredom is a crime. So it's like, oh, the internet. You can never be bored if you've got the internet. Do you want everything all of the time?
Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time.
There you go, anything and everything all of the time.
And could I interest you in everything all of the time? A little bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time.
Oh, he's turned his lights off. New background now. He's turned off his green lights that were in the rooms. Oh, he slowed it down.
You know, it wasn't always like this.
And it wasn't. The internet at the start was just MSN and people just having fun, and the internet didn't even used to exist. I mean, people used to not use the internet much. I mean, it is very much the last 10-15 years that the internet's become big. I mean, when I was a 4 or 5 year old, I wasn't on the internet. I didn't really know I don't think I ever used it. But now it's just, I mean, I use it every day. I mean, I'm on it now to watch the video and then to bring this video to you. But yeah, it wasn't always like this. The internet wasn't always massive and weird and bomb building as it is now.
Not very long ago, just before your time, right before the towers fell, circa 99.
Ooh, is that a way to word it? Just before the towers fell? Oh dear. But yeah, obviously what he's saying is back in this time frame, like just before, like late 90s, when the internet was sort of coming about and it was dial-up. It just wasn't like it is now. This is he's taken us back to periods like before your time. I mean, it's sort of before my time. I was born in 2000, so I never really saw the good side of the internet before it went mental.
This was Towers fell, circa 99. This was catalogs, travel blogs,
Oh my god.
a chat room or two.
It was. I mean, that's what the internet used to be used. It used to be people's blogs, like about them travelling the world and stuff and things like that. It was never a few chat rooms, like VLO, is it? VLO chat rooms. Jesus. Damn.
We set our sights and spent our nights waiting for you, insatiable you. Mommy let you use her iPad. You were barely 2.
That's it nowadays. I mean, not to go on a parenting rant, but when I was a kid, I was always going out, playing out and stuff. My parents were like, just make sure you're back by this time. We'd go out, we'd play with our mates, play football and stuff. And then I'd get an hour on the Xbox a day until I got my own Xbox in my room. But nowadays, it's very much parents just give the kid an iPad when they're a child and get them just play games on that, and then they can just leave them. But yeah, it's different now. I mean, they just give kids. That's what they do now. It's like mummy let you use her iPad. You were barely 2. There you go.
Use her iPad. You were barely 2, and it did all the things we designed it to do. Now look at you. Oh. Look at you.
Yeah, so like he said, it's she gave you your iPad, and when you were a baby, and it did everything we designed it to do. Let you play games, let you go on YouTube, watch videos, and do everything. Like, gave you the internet and stuff, like, at a young age. And now look at you. Look what you've become.
Unstoppable, watchable. Your time is now. Your insides out. Honey, how you grew.
Your insides out. So basically what it's saying there is everything you think is out there now. Everything about you, everyone knows. They look on you like I said, anything we think or we do now, you put on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram, and it's just people are obsessed with them now, and social media and likes and things like that. So yeah.
How your insides out, honey, how you grew. And if we stick together, who knows what we'll do. It was always the plan to put the world in your hands.
There we go. If we stick together, who knows what we can do. There's like people's like communities on things. Like they grow big and they do things and stuff, and it's like it was always the plan to put the world in your hand, because if they do that, you can advertise the fuck out of them and make money off of them and things like that. So it's like big companies love it that phones exist now, because they can advertise to us always, everywhere, all constantly. So there you go. But yeah, obviously parents, like the other parent says, oh, we wanted to put the world in your hands, give the kid everything they could ever need. So there you go.
It's the plan to put the world in your hand.
Nope, background change again. It's a very evil laugh, isn't it? Are we going to go to the evil corporate side of the internet now?
Could I interest you in everything all of the time? A bit of everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy.
I love it, just how intense and evil it is. Would you like everything all of the time? Would you?
And boredom is a crime. Anything and everything all of the time. Could I interest you in everything?
Got a rave going on now.
Little bit of
Full on rave now. We've got all the backgrounds in upbeat.
everything all of the time. Apathy's a tragedy and boredom is a crime. Anything and everything and anything and everything and anything and everything and all of the time.
Wow. That is so good. Bo Burnham, honestly, he's a genius. If you haven't seen his comedy like this, go and watch his shows. Make Happy and Inside. They're all on Netflix, so go watch him. He's so good. That is such a good song. Like he's saying, there's literally everything on the internet, and he went through the weird side, the good side, the dark side, what it used to be like, how it's grown, and how it's not necessarily good now, and all the bad things of it. He brought out things what it is. He said how social media, everyone knows everything about you now, and he's such a good comedian. He's my favourite comedian. So good. But yeah, guys, like I said, go check him out on Netflix. And as always, guys, if you did enjoy this video, hit that like button so more people can see this video. Subscribe with bell notifications turned on so you are notified when I upload. There will be a Dan Bull out tomorrow, and it's a good one. So I do hope to see you there tomorrow. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.